I've got a secret. I've got a secret. I've got a secret. Hey, 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 hey. But it's probably not a secret. Probably not a secret. It's not probably not a secret. Not really. Hey, listen. How y'all doing? It's me, Timmésha Burgess, creator of this here Fireside Chats for Global Women, because turning pain into power is sexy. I'm currently out and about, and I'm in my car, so this is why you see a different setting here. But this video is titled The Biggest Threat to Women. The biggest threat to women. Okay. Do y'all know what the biggest threat to women is right now? I mean, I'm going to tell you, but I'd rather you kind of think about it before I tell you. Do you all know what the biggest threat to women are right now? Ladies, the biggest threat to women right now are other women. Ooh, I know. It's like, oh my God, right? Ah, oh, what a gut punch. The biggest threat to women right now are other women. Yep. I don't know if you all saw one of my previous videos that I posted here around the fireside. It was toxic women being removed from positions of power, and you will be taking on those positions. That's what I was talking about in the video. I'll try to tag it in the comment section here, but in that video, I disclosed that I went to a sex trafficking event, and there were leaders and advocates there throughout Georgia. This was on the campus of Morehouse. And sorry, Harvard, I'm wearing Harvard tee, but this was on the campus of Morehouse. And there were advocates and speakers there who work within the, who work to support victims of sex trafficking. Okay, real victims of sex trafficking. I'm not talking about women who, you know, who voluntarily consented to exchange sexual pleasures for money. Okay, I'm not talking about people who willingly consented. I'm talking about those who were kidnapped and taken, like in the movie Taken. Okay, that's my idea of what I see sex trafficking. Those who were taken against their will. Not somebody who was trying to come up and get, you know, a little bit of money. You know, hey, whatever floats your boat. But anyway, in that video, I talked about how I went to this event and how the speakers there talked about how the process of sex trafficking works from beginning, you know, from taking to initiating. Okay. Every speaker that went up on that stage to speak, every last one of them, and there were some victims who were there too, who were able to escape and get out. And they were taken when they were children. They ran away from home. They were, you know, most of them were from abusive homes. And they would run away from home, or they'd be hanging out, you know, with some friends, just not want to go home, and were taken off the street, you know, taken from somebody who says, hey, you know, little girl or little boy, I'll be your friend. I'll take care of you. You don't have to go home. Your parents don't love you, you know? And that's how they were taken. So every speaker and every victim who was there all mentioned that at the top of sex trafficking rings were women. Women who are called queens. They even have these tattoos on somewhere on their person of crowns. That's the symbol. When they have the crowns on their bodies, somewhere on their bodies, typically it's on their hand between the thumb and the first finger. Okay, there would be a crown there, or somewhere on the body, the neck, behind the ear. They were called the queens. At the top of sex trafficking rings are women. When I think about some of my experiences working in media as a journalist, when I was doing freelance journalism, when I worked in radio, just going to different events, when I consulted as an independent special needs consultant, I worked with the special needs population. I worked with clients who work with the special needs population for many, many years, for 10 years before 2020. And I worked around all women, you know, all women. There were men sprinkled here and there, but they were few and far in between. It was mostly women. When I think about my personal experiences professionally and just in my own personal life and so-called friendships, the biggest threat that I've seen and the biggest threats that I've ever experienced, the biggest blockages and groups of competitors and the biggest haters that I've ever seen were from women. The majority were from women. The majority were from other women. And mainly other women that look just like me. Mainly. Not only, but mainly other women that look just like me. Some of the biggest backstabs that I've received have been from women and women that look like me. The biggest threat to women being women right now is this toxic competitiveness. The biggest threat to women being other women right now teeters on mental illness. Okay? Not disorder, mental illness. I categorically believe that mental disorder, and mental illness are categorically different. You can do your own research on that. Or you can read my book. It is available on Amazon in paperback and ebook. It's titled Activate: Unorthodox Philosophies that Explore Anxiety, Depression, and Suicidal Thoughts as Symptoms of Suppressed Superpower. Get your copy, okay? Read it. Visit me on Patreon /Alchemynity. I am beginning an Activate book club for those of you who are interested and have been asking about it. It is here, it is ready, and it's available for membership. And you can just click the link in the description to be guided to the Patreon and read more about that. I'd love to see you there, okay? The biggest threat to women being women teeters on mental illness and toxic competitiveness. This insane rhetoric of who's the prettiest, who's the thickest, or who's the thinnest, who's the smartest, who can be more bold, who can be louder, who can twerk better, what? I'm just throwing shit out there. The biggest threat to women right now are other women is mainly due to mental illness and toxic competitiveness. Toxic competitiveness, okay? Meaning those women who would create schemes to block, to keep one stagnant, to keep someone stuck, to try to delay someone, to try to take opportunities from someone else, to try to negatively speak down about another woman because she wants that position. Somebody who wants your position, somebody who wants your place. They hate that you're pretty. They hate that you're intelligent. And so they do whatever they can. They devise schemes in hopes that other people see you in a negative light. This type of mental illness, okay? This type of toxic competitiveness. This is what I'm talking about. The biggest threat to women are women, the top of sex trafficking rings being women. Some of the girls that I've met, some young women that I've met when I went to that Morehouse event, were recruited by women, were recruited by girls who looked just like them. And they were recruited by women and girls that look just like them, so on and so forth. Isn't that something? You know? The biggest threat to women being women right now, even in relationships, matters of the heart, dating, love, whatever you want to call it. You know, I have seen it where there are women who want a certain guy, not because they really like this guy, not because of, they've always desired the guy. I have seen women who wanted a guy solely because he was with someone else. I have seen and heard of women wanting a man who was in a relationship with somebody else just to see if they could get him to leave her, because somehow it fed their unhealthy ego that they were better or were prettier. I have heard of women who wanted a guy only if he was in a relationship, because somehow that fed her confidence. Somehow that fed her. This is what we call vampires, y'all, right? I'm just saying, the biggest threat to women right now are other women. And how do we fix this? What's the solution for this? Mental health is the solution for this. What's the solution for this? Emotional intelligence. What's the solution for this? Spirituality, divine spirituality. What's the solution for this? Personal development. You know, ladies, we're having these marches and protests about women's rights and women's autonomy over our minds and our bodies. And while that's imperative, a lot of us are marching and protesting right next to our biggest enemies, right? There are women out there protesting and marching, trying to come against workplaces and not having equal rights or equal pay, and down with the man or men. And they're the main ones that are a threat to all women everywhere. It isn't the men that's doing it to the women, it's the women doing it to the women. Ladies, we want to be valued. Then we need to activate those parts of us that are valuable, right? You want to be valued? Activate the parts of you that are valuable. How can you be valued and respected when you haven't given any reason to be valued and respected? And it isn't just because you are a woman that you should be valued and respected. People get that mixed up. Oh, I'm a woman. You're supposed to value me. You're supposed to respect me. Bullshit. Give me a better reason. Give me a reason to want to respect you, to want to value you. Your aesthetics has nothing to do with it. Your avatar body ain't got shit to do with it. Just like everybody says, not everybody, but I hear a lot of women say, oh, I'm a queen. Not every woman's a queen. That's a lie. Just like not every man is a king. That's a lie. Huh? What is it about you that makes you kingly? What is it about you that makes you queenly? And it ain't just how you walk or how you dress. You can be wearing a potato sack and your energy will speak for itself. You can be wearing a potato sack and people who can read your energy will know that you are worthy to be praised and to be honored, to be valued, and to be respected. It isn't what you have on your body. It's what you exude. It's what you radiate. It's the energy that has its beingness and its liveliness through you. No, I'm sorry, ladies. No. Just because you're a woman doesn't automatically make you a queen. And just because you're a man doesn't automatically make you a king. That is a lie that we've been telling ourselves. I see all these speakers out here. Ladies, you are queens. You are queens. Is she? Fellas, you're a king. Are they? Really? The biggest threat to women are other women. And the way that we heal this is through mental health, emotional intelligence, and personal development. I hope you all read my book. Again, it is available in paperback and ebook on Amazon. You can find the link in my link tree. I got to go into my appointment. I'm going to be close to it here. I got to get in there. But anyway, I'm ending this video. Get you some merch. Fear of Feminine Power is a mental disorder. It is available. As well as Pussy Power, P-O-O-S-E. I'm redefining this idea, this philosophy around pussy power. It has nothing to do with putting it on Tyrone and everything to do with activating your born with it talent, skills, and abilities for more reasons than just one and more ways than just one. I'll see you all in the next cast. If you are one of the ones who are ready to turn your pain into power, then contact me. I am open for one-on-one consultations, spiritual guidance, mental health, personal development, emotional intelligence. If you're ready to truly turn your pain into power, then reach out to me. I'm here for you. All the information you need to book with me is in the description box below. I'll see y'all next time. Ciao for now.